What up, YouTube? Sorry my face looks like this. I'm in the middle of starting a new skincare routine, so you're gonna get some whatever that is going on. Also, I'm not driving in my car for a video today with you guys on my dash. I don't have to go to work, so it doesn't make any sense for me to just hop in a car just to film a video. We get a nice little sit-down video. But today I had a couple of things I wanted to discuss. As you know, my Tuesday videos are more along the creator/viewer line, like current events, commentary type stuff. So today's video is going to be just a general commentary as well as some recent stuff I've seen on Jeffree Star. And I just want to put out there that viewers and creators are both responsible for what they put on social media and what they take in from social media. That being said, I have not watched a Jeffree Star video since he came back, and I barely even watched the apology video. It's just not the kind of energy I want in my headspace right now with all the drama surrounding everything. And I found quite a nice collection of individuals on Twitter that are very supportive with makeup, and I don't feel like I need to watch Jeffree for makeup anymore. I don't want that kind of energy. But if you do, I'm not here to judge or tell you what to watch or how to act or anything. I just bring people up to speed on what I've been seeing and what's been happening. Recently, Jeffree Star talked about buying a home in Wyoming and looking at one during a pandemic, which sparked some controversy on Twitter, especially since he's already going through a bunch of drama given the non-apology apology video and still not owning up to his stuff in the way that people want him to own up to his stuff. But recently I've been seeing several questionable, lewd, unpopular tweets at risk of being demonetized. Not that it really matters, but lewd business being conducted on a private jet versus at home. I think that, you know, if you know you have children, it's a two-way street, right? If you know you have younger, teens in your audience, maybe don't say those things. But if you know that Jeffree Star is problematic and you're younger, maybe don't follow him. I don't know. It's a two-way street. And he has no response or apology to Shane Dawson, who I've seen some recent statements about, but I don't feel well rehearsed enough to be commenting on. But I just want to end that whole front on Jeffree with a blanket statement, which I'm not a big fan of making blanket statements, but I just want to put this out there. If you're looking at Twitter to be a reflection of morals and principles, you might end up being a little disappointed sometimes. And Jeffree Star is not addressing the hate, probably because it doesn't really matter to somebody who is wildly as successful as he is. He still has a lot of followers, and he still seems to be enjoying content creation. Otherwise, he wouldn't continue to upload videos. But it just goes to show, like, where do we go from here? Obviously, he's proven that he can, work and sustain and maintain a following on his own without worrying about Morphe, without worrying about Shane Dawson, without worrying about whatever. And I think at this point, I'm just tired, and I'm not going to keep expecting him to put the apology out there that, I want him to put out there, just because I don't really ever think it's going to happen. Gabbie Hanna's podcast was quite an emotional one this last week, given that their producer of Box of Thoughts, Lauren, who had recently been featured and talked about, died very suddenly and tragically from a pulmonary embolism. She was a healthy young girl, and the people in the podcast were very visibly affected by this loss. They had all amazing things to say about Lauren and just showed genuine, deep, not only hurt at the thought that she is now gone, but appreciation for everything that she did and who she was as a person. And I think that was really sweet. And when they hugged, like, it was hard not to cry, but I think it shows that she was more than a producer for those guys. She was a valued friend and colleague that they loved very much. So that was, it was hard to watch, but it was very sweet to see them talk about her and share in her, you know, story and in her light. Jacksepticeye came back yesterday with a live stream, a very long live stream, and I don't think I've ever actually watched a Jacksepticeye live stream, but it appeared to be very well received. Live chat was going crazy, and he keeps saying he wants to elevate his channel and do more, and so, and I think that's great. Dear Jack, if you're watching this, bring back more Auntie. We love Auntie. That's talent. All right. And the last thing I kind of want to touch on for today, I know this is a very brief video, but I do have some more research that I'm going to put in and possibly bring up on Thursday, especially when it comes to the recent, you know, thumbnails and videos I've seen posted about Shane Dawson. But Chris Klemens posted a very important video advocating for mental health care and therapy. It was sort of a follow-up video to the, like, I've had enough video where he was very emotional and angry, and reasonably so, about the racial injustice, the duration of the pandemic, the irresponsibility of other creators, and just, he appeared to have a bit of a breakdown in that video. And I think it was good that he came back and was very open and candid about his mental health. He talked about, you know, going to therapy and how therapy is important, and you shouldn't stop therapy even if you feel like your life is coming back together, because then things could start slipping if something happened, which is exactly what happened. You know, he stopped going to therapy because he felt like stuff was coming together, and because it was like too far of a drive for him. And then the pandemic happened, and that hit another wall for him as far as his mental health and stuff. So I think it was nice to see him feel like he could open up as a creator to his audience and be very open and candid about his mental health. As a person who has struggled with depression, anxiety, been to therapy, been on medication, all of these things, it's very refreshing to see somebody with a big following on YouTube take such responsibility and show such care and support in that way, especially with all the advocacy that Chris has been doing. If you follow him on Twitter and you watch his YouTube videos, he's always, you know, sharing petitions, and just, he wants to use his platform for good, and I'm appreciative of that, and I think a lot of people should be appreciative of that. Julian did post a podcast. Honestly, I haven't been keeping up with him because my mental health is kind of tanked, and when that happens, I usually either play Pokemon or rewatch a bunch of old gaming videos from Jack and Mark. So I think that pretty much covers everything. I'm going to look into the Shane video shortly after this, and I might add a little bit of general commentary to the beginning of Thursday's video when I get into basically what Thursday's video is, which is the whole, like, going back to school thing. I kind of want to make a video that collects my thoughts and basically what it's going to look like for the open of the school year for my job, which is in a school district. But if you watched, thank you for watching. If you're subscribed, thank you for subscribing. Thank you for putting up with whatever this is today. I don't know what's going on, but yeah, thank you, and have a good day, everyone. Bye.